Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B playing some more season ticket football. Yeah, I don't know why I got the itch to play some 77 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is, 76 is my year with the Bucs. They were terrible, but 77, they were actually a little bit worse until late in the season when they got those wins. So I'm trying to get one of those wins today, and it's not going very well as we take on the New Orleans Saints down in New Orleans. What's that, the Big Easy down there, something like that. So we'll get down to the scoreboard here, and I'll show you what's going on. We're in the second quarter right now. It's kind of picking things up as the game goes on. So let's go over here. So here's where we are. It's 10-0 New Orleans. Tampa with the ball. The first quarter, Tampa took the kickoff. They were picked off. New Orleans got a 6-yard TD run by Chuck Muncie, so they were up 7-0. Tampa punted. New Orleans drove the field again. 25-yard field goal from Rich Zarro. Tampa punted again, and in the second quarter, New Orleans was intercepted. And so Tampa has the ball right now on this particular possession, and they have a 3rd, and it looks like 8 to go here right now. So 3rd and 8 for Tampa Bay. So let's see if they can cash in on this at all. So it's a short pass against a deep zone, and I am using my holders over here. They work out really well. So even these cards fit right in the holders here that Victor made me. And I got more coming in. I'm hoping that I'll be able to fit all the APA stuff here with Victor's cards. With Victor's holders. So here we go. I know ID had a set of these. He liked them, and I think other people are asking. So, yeah, I really, really like them. Again, I got my play selection card right here. You can almost see it, a little out of range. But you should be able to see it here. And that's on one of these holders, too. I could, they work, like I said, sometimes you can lay them down like this, too. But I'm going to just keep them here so I can get at everything. Gus comes by. Gus, I'm playing 1977 right now. This is the Week 13 game in which Tampa Bay actually beat New Orleans. So I'm trying to see if they can do it again. But right now it's not going so well. They're still the Bucs right now in this game. And hopefully things sound good. Let me know how things sound. I cranked up my mic. I found that I was really low on my audio. And when I went into my microphone settings, it was way down. So I bring it up, but now I'm in the red. And you don't want to be in the red. So let's go. So far it looks pretty good here on my desktop. I don't know what happened today, but everything looks pretty nice here. So all the lighting settings seem to be pretty good. I think, at least from my monitor. So let's go. So it's 3rd down and 8. We have 9 minutes to go here, and we're in the second quarter, and it's 3rd down for the Buccaneers. And we got a 56, and a 56 is the quarterback. As the cornerback 1, cover 9. No, I don't think so. No, they're a cover 4. So that'll be a breakaway here. So 14's going to get the short pass, and that will be Morris Owens. All right, so Morris Owens is going to get the short pass, and he's going to get a breakaway. So he needs 8 yards. So we go to the breakaway chart. And as you know, oh, man. Whew. Morris Owens, what's his speed? Oh, his speed's a 9, though. So that's about as bad as you can roll. So I rolled 9 and 9 is 18. So he'll get 18 yards. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that'll be a first down for the Buccaneers. And that's the biggest play of the game. So Morris Owens swoops in, takes that short pass, and he will go the distance. And it sounds fine. Okay, thank you so much. I just like to check sometimes. All right, so let's see here. So now we have a first down, Buccaneers. So we're going. So we're trailing right now. So we need to subtract 1. So I got a 4, and a 4 is inside run. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to take our inside run. And this is how I do it. It just kind of makes it easier for me to see everything. And they're going to be short yardage. Oh, they're ready for this right here. So it's inside run against short yardage. So here we go. So 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers at their own 42. And we're going to get no penalty. And it's going to be a 63. Is the linebacker 3, tackle 6. The linebacker 3 is tackle 3. So no, he's not. Another breakaway. So 14 on the run is Jimmy Dubose. Dubose doesn't have any speed, though. So he's going to get whatever's on here. And we have 10. So that'll be 10 yards, and that'll be a first down. So the Buccaneers will pick up 10 on the run, on the inside run by Dubose. And so the Buccaneers are on the move now. They're into New Orleans territory, just inside the 50. And so we're going to do 10 minus 1 is a 9. So they want to go short pass. All right, so we're going to go short pass. And I love that I did this. Again, it's not quite as easy as looking at a sheet, but I love being able to put them on the table, and I never, ever have to remember what the play is. I do like that. Ooh, they're going short yardage, so a short pass, short yardage. So I think the Bucs have the advantage on this one. All righty, here we go. So back to pass is Gary Huff. All right, so there's no penalty, no fumble. 58. Is the cornerback 2 cover 0? I would say yes. And yes, that's going to be Ernie Jackson cover 5, so it's going to be incomplete. And that'll be second down here for the Buccaneers and 10. Intended target was Ed Williams, the running back. I'm sorry, no. Morris Owens again was the intended target. Oh, boy. So they're going back to the inside run here for the Buccaneers on 2nd and 10. They do a lot of running, this team. And, they're going to keep the short yardage out here on the 0. All right, so 2nd and 10. Bucs keeping it on the ground. And so the yellow is no penalty or anything like that. I got a 12. Is the quarterback rush 9? No. No, his rush is absolutely nothing. So he will scramble forward and fall forward for a yard. And so that's all he gets. So that brings up a 3rd and 9 for the Buccaneers now. Well out of field goal range, by the way, in case you're wondering. So we have an 8 and 6 is 14. So it's going to be a medium pass. Good luck. They need this one here. I'd like to get some points on this drive. Actually, in this game, in actual real life, the defense got 3 touchdowns, I think, in this game. That's what won the game for them. All right, so a medium pass against 15 is deep zone. So we got to do a medium pass. So they're ready for this pass here on the deep zone. I really like what Clay has done here as far as, you're keeping everything. You're not going to get a medium pass against a short yardage. It's not going to happen usually. So I like how he's got that done. And everything is coordinated between the passes and the defensive cards. I really do like that. All right, 3rd and 9 for the Buccaneers here. All right, so we got no penalty or anything like that. We got a 61. Is CB1 cover 4. CB1 is cover 4. He will make the play. That'll be incomplete. So that pass sails away, and it's going to be 4th down, and they don't have much of a choice, so they're going to have to punt here. Now, do I want to pooch? I can't pooch because they're not inside the 45-yard line. So we will just punt it regularly. All right, so let me get my punting chart out here. So get rid of this and let's get the punts on the table. Again, they do have the punts. They do have the pooch punch too, but we're just going to go with a regular punt right here. There we go. All righty, Dave Green comes in to try to pin them deep. All right, so there's no penalty or fumble on the kick anyway. A 41 on a punt is 41 yards and it's caught. So if they're at the 47, that's caught at the 6. So that's caught at the 6 by number 10. And number 10 on the punt return is Rich Mouty. So Mouty catches it at the 10. That means he's going to get a return. Okay, so Mouty's going to get a return here. Now, I could let that roll at the 6. I could let it roll at the 6. I think we're going to return it, though. We're going to return it. I don't know, an executive decision. I should get the decide or die out, but we're going to return it here. And the 20 is going to be just 1 yard, so he'll get it up to the 7. So he tries to return it, only get it to the 7, and that's where New Orleans will take over. And I do 15 seconds for a punt and a kickoff. That's in play. And here we go as AP comes by, Marlon and Gus. Thanks for coming by here. So let me go my Tampa Bay with a punt. I just like to keep track of the drives. All right, so Tampa with a punt. And so New Orleans with the ball. 1st and 10 inside the 10. And we're going to do 6 minus 2 is a 4, so they're going to go inside run. Inside run, and the defense is going to be short yardage. Okay. Inside run, short yardage. You know what I might do, too? I might swap this up just so I keep the teams on each side, because New Orleans has the ball going this way, and so it might not mess me up as much as if I keep the offense with the offensive side. All right, I didn't do that in the first half, and I was getting tripped up. So we're going to try this. We're going to keep everything symmetrical, and that'll keep my ADD down as well. You like the Scouts pen? Is that what I have behind me over here? Yeah, I got the Scouts, the Blackhawks, Phillies, Blue Jays, and the Cardinals, actually. So, yeah, I mix them up once in a while. We're trying to get the guy, Troy Treasure, we're trying to get him on the show. He wrote the book about the Scouts, and it's the 50th anniversary of the Scouts, and I'm trying to get him on the show so we can talk some Scouts. I know PJ would like that. All right, so we have a short yardage, inside run, short yardage. So New Orleans with the ball. So no penalty or anything. A 53. And is the DL2 a 3? The DL2, yes, he's a 5. So it's going to be no gain. So hitting the line is Chuck Muncie, and he will get absolutely nothing. And so that's going to bring up a second down and 10. So we're subtracting 2. So we're going to get a 9. So that'll be a short pass. So New Orleans going short pass. And the defense, they're going to stay short yardage, actually. No, I'm sorry, rush contain. Rush contain. So we're going to go rush contain. There we go. So we have short yardage and rush contain here on 2nd and 10. Short pass, rather. And so there's no penalty or anything. 29 is the quarterback accuracy a 9? No, Archie Manning's accuracy is a 4, and that'll be incomplete. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Saints here at their own 8-yard line. Tampa Bay's got them pinned back here. All right, so we got 10. So we're going to go short pass again. And a 4 and a 6 is a 10. And they're going to go blitz, actually. So they're going to send the blitzers after him there. Here we go. As Charles comes by. Thanks for coming by, Charles. Yeah, a little afternoon football here. I got to work tonight, so I'm sneaking on here right after dinner to play a little bit of this game here. I don't think I'll finish it, but I wanted to kind of show off a little bit more about how this game is working, how it's flowing, too. I really like how the game is flowing. I'm having some fun with it. I bought this late last night. Al was playing Tampa baseball, and I bought this, and the PDFs come right through, and I printed out a couple of teams, and I was playing last night till about 12:30. It was fun. All right, so we got a 3rd and 10. All right, so there's no fumble or anything, and we have an 11. Is the running back receiving better than 0? I would think so. Yes, Chuck Muncie will make the catch for 6 yards, and that's all. So they will come up short, and they will have to punt on 4th down here. So the Buccaneer defense holds, and you just posted week 4 of the 98 Broncos season, and he's awaiting the playoffs. Fantastic. All righty, so let's get the punting unit out here. And so this will be the first punt of the day for New Orleans. So we're going to put New Orleans with a punt here in the second quarter with 5 minutes to go. So let me get my kicking chart out here. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at this punt right now. So it's going to be Tom Blanchard, who I think he kicked for the Buccaneers. Oh, payoff pitch. Oh, okay. He's actually waiting payoff pitch. I got mine. I still have, actually, I still got one more to unbox. I still got this right here that I haven't unboxed yet. And I'll be getting to that soon, I hope. It takes a while for me to unbox because I talk about every player. I only get to the American League of 83, and then the National League I did offline. All right, Tom Blanchard will come in to punt this one. And so don't have any penalties or anything. So I got a 55 on the punt. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. 46-yard punt, and it's caught. So 46. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. Excuse me. So it's caught by 18. So that'll be caught by Isaac Hagens. So Isaac Hagens will make the catch, and he will get a return out of this. So Hagens, and a return of 29 is 0.5. So he'll get 5 on the return. So not a bad return. So 5. Yeah, so the Buccaneers will take over. 1st and 10. And they got a little over, 4 minutes and 45 seconds to work with here to see if they can get anything going here in the first half. And AP is currently playing Inside the Crease hockey for the PC. Probably my favorite hockey game. Inside the Crease for the PC is probably my favorite hockey game. He's got 72-73 Montreal. I started a Washington Capitals season, and I got about 8 games in, but it's on my old computer, so I don't think I can get it anymore, because it's gone. So my whole replay basketball for the Celtics is gone too. So I got a lot of products that died on that computer. I mean, I could probably try to dig them up, but it ain't worth it. All right, so the Buccaneers are going to get 8, and so on an 8, it's going to be a screen pass. So the Bucs going to start off with a screen pass here as they have the ball, and short yardage. Interesting. So this could work out. This might work out for the Buccaneers. So Huff back to pass, looking just to flare this one out, and a 65 is going to be 1 plus 8 is 9 yards on the play. So he's going to get that up and just right there. So it's going to be, at the 45-yard line. And the Buccaneers have it 2nd and short right now. 2nd and short for the Buccaneers. And so we have 11, we have a 10. So they're going to go short pass on this one against 8, and it's going to be a pass blitz. So here comes the New Orleans defense with the blitz on 2nd and 1. A 48. So we're going to go the defensive card. 48 is S1, a sack 3. Yes, he is. Sack. And no fumble, though. 7 yards. So Huff is sacked for a 7-yard loss. So 5, 6, 7. And that's going to create a 3rd and long now. So they had 2nd and 1. And they were sacked on the play. So here we go. So we have a 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 yards to go. So we have 3 and 6 is 9. So they're going to go short pass again. And against 9, they're going to go blitz again. So here they go. Same kind of play. Short pass against the blitz. Can the Buccaneers offensive line give them some protection here? A 49 defensive card again is same thing. Is S1 a sack 6 this time? No, he's not. And that'll be 10 yards as the short pass is he checks it down to Anthony Davis, the running back. And he will get 10 yards. And that's a first down. So the Buccaneers with a rare first down here. And the drive will continue. All right, here we go. So they need to hurry up here. They only get a little over 3 minutes to go. Ooh, an 11, though. -1 is short pass again. And a 6 is short zone. All right, so it's going to be short pass and short zone here on 1st down and 10. And we have a 58 is a quarterback 2 cover a 5. Yes, it is. Ernie Jackson covers him, and that'll be incomplete. And so it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Tampa Bay. Good coverage here by the Saints, shutting out the 77 Buccaneers as they're changing history. So we have a 2nd down. We're gonna go outside run here. Alrighty. Now that they're trailing, we're running out of time. I'm kind of bumping up some of the plays a little bit, so the inside runs probably aren't really happening as much. And they're gonna go short zone over here. So we're gonna go outside run against a short zone. That's kind of how I'm gonna do this one. So we have a 43. Is a DL? Oh, jeebus, yeah. Yeah, DL2 tackle 0. I would think so. Yep, so it's going to be -3. Oh, boy, 1, 2, 3. So 3rd down and 13 now for the Buccaneers as New Orleans defense making the play. And RJL says he's been watching the Hockey Bones vids. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll set that up soon. I will set up another game of Hockey Bones. Now that I have the new camera here, I'm dying to see how it's going to look on the new camera, you know. I did a couple of slow poke versions of Hockey Bones to kind of go over everything, so hopefully I did it right. Set it up like I set it up, though. That's what I did with Tebow. When at the Hall of Fame, I sat down with Tebow, and guys were showing him, and I was like, set it up like a real hockey game. Have your 3 forwards, you know, here, and then your 2D, and then your goalie. Because when you have the puck, you can visualize who you're going up against. That's why I set it up that way. Not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but it also helps figure out who you're going up against. Because if your right wing has the puck, you're going up against the left wing, the left D, and the center. Do you know what I mean? Because you're coming down that wing, and that's who you'd be going up against. And in the game, that's who you would challenge. So that's what I would suggest. Instead of just putting 5 across in front of you, set it up like a real hockey rink. You'll visualize the play better, and I think it'll go a little faster. What is my opinion of Inside Blitz on a PC? I enjoy it. I haven't played it in a while, but I really, really do like it. I like all the inside games on the computer. I just wish they would simulate games so I could play more of it. I would play a ton of that hockey game, but I have to play every single game, and I don't like to. But I haven't played that. I need to get back to the Inside Blitz on a computer. I did enjoy that. I really did. All right, so let's see what they're going to do here on a 3rd and super ridiculously long 8. So they're going to go screen pass. All right, so the Bucs are going to go screen pass here on the 3rd and super duper long. And over here, they're going to go short zone. All right, Bucs, just over 2 minutes to go in the half. Uh-oh, we have a fumble check. Oh, man, unbelievable. 47 is the cornerback 1, a tackle 5. Cornerback 1 tackle is a tackle 5. That's going to be a 3-yard loss and a fumble check for number 20. Oh, boy. So, oh, my gosh. It's an automatic fumble. So, Ed Williams takes the ball, hit 3 yards behind the line. He's got a 20 fumble. So, no matter what I roll, it's a fumble. So, on a fumble, I haven't had a fumble yet. Where's my instructions here? So, Williams fumbles the ball. I want to see what we do. Okay, we have the fumble recovery chart. There we go. Okay, so we got the fumble recovery chart. All righty, so Ed Williams takes the ball, hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, fumbles the ball. And let's roll on the chart, right? I think that's what we do. Let me just read the instructions here because I haven't had a fumble yet, at least not live. Page 9 is my fumbles. All righty. What does page 9 say? Let's see. On a fumble, re-roll the disruptor die. Yes, it was a fumble. It recurs at the line where the play ended. So, yep, 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And, So I guess we just roll on the fumble recovery chart. That's what I would think. I guess so. I guess we just go to the fumble recovery chart, which is right here. So here we go. All righty. That's the first time I've had this, or at least the first time since the new game come out. So we have the chart. Let's just roll it. So 63 is, the ball carrier. So he lands on the ball. Okay, and no return. So he falls on the ball, so he fumbles it. But it ain't gonna matter. It's gonna be 4th down anyway. So that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. So we're at the 2-minute warning here in New Orleans, and Ed Williams falls on the ball, falls on his own fumble. So, yes, and Tony B says that's correct. So I rolled a 1. We did a fumble check. His fumble is a 20. So no matter what I roll, it's a fumble. And on the fumble chart, he recovered it. Good. I like that. I like how he does the fumbles. That is very good. I think Appa does the same thing, that you can it's not automatically. Some games it's automatically a turnover. This game is not, and I like when you have that chance of catching here, recovering the fumble. All right, so I'm going to kick this one away here. So the Buccaneers recover the fumble, and they will punt. So we're only going to get 4.5 drives here. So Tampa with a punt. And so coming in to kick is Dave Green. And he's kicking from the same spot he kicked from the last time, the 48-yard line. And so we don't have any fumbles or any blocks like that. So we got a 35 on my punt. And a 35 is 39 yards and it's caught. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 39 yards. And that's taken by punt returner Maudy, who's the only guy returning kick. So Maudy's going to pick it up here at the 9-yard line. And a 43 on a punt return is 7 plus PR returns. 7 plus PR yards. Maudy's got 1. So that'll be 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's where they'll take over. I go 15 seconds for a punt. So that's where we are now. So New Orleans takes over with time running out here in the second quarter in the half. And Solitaire Pro Football and Quick Decks both have that capability as well. Yeah, I forget what game it was. There was one game I was playing that a fumble is a fumble and that's it, and you lose it. And I don't remember what it was. Yeah, Solitaire Pro Football, you flip the card to see where the range is. Yes, I agree. I love that game. I'm going to be getting back to that. Ron loves that game too. All right, so on first down, and they're winning, so we're going to be subtracting 2. So we have 8, and I'm going to go to a 6. And so let's swap these over here. So we're going to go outside run. So New Orleans is on the offense. And a 4 on the defense. It's going to be a balanced breakfast. All righty. We haven't had a balanced breakfast here on the channel in a while, so we're going to get a balanced defense. Here we go. So New Orleans with hang on a sec. So 2 minutes here. We need to go right about there. So it's about 150 to go in the half. Okay. Charles still likes Solitaire Pro Football, and he likes the story that Quick Decks tells better, but it takes a while to play. I think it's very very complicated, but I like it. I need to pull that back out and go over it again. It's just going to take me a while to re-roll it. I mean, to relearn it. Sean comes by, go Bucks. Well, it's 10-0 here. I was kind of hoping we could get a better showing out of the Buccaneers in 1977, but we're not. All right, so on the outside run, all right, we can take that out. I got a 32, and that's going to be a defensive card. Is LB1 tackle 4, LB1 Richard Wood. Yes! And it's only going to be a 3-yard gain. So 1, 2, 3. So that'll be second down. And that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we're going to take 30 seconds off the clock. And Ron and I were talking about that. It's like even if you win the rating check, sometimes it's still a positive gain. And sometimes if you win the rating check on offense, it still can be an incomplete pass, So it's not always guaranteed to be good. Sometimes it's just less bad, Batman Woods, yeah, he's the guy. Richard Wood, you are correctly correct. So we have a second down, and we're going to go 9 minus 2 is a 7. So 7 is going to be a draw play. So we're going to go draw play here. There's my draw. There it is. All right, so New Orleans going with the draw. Buccaneers will counter with a short zone. There it is. There we go. All right, so let's see what the play is. So draw play, short zone. All right, so we don't have any penalties or anything. So we have a 23. Is the RB3 rush 1? Is RB3, so it's going to be handed off to Mike Strachan. And Strachan, yes, he is. And so he will get 8 yards. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And that'll be a first down. But more importantly, the clock will continue to tick. Whew. I was talking about checking. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we're going to go 38. We might even go 35. We'll kind of let the clock run out here at the end of the half here. Hang on one second. Let me just open my window. It's getting hot down here with the heat on and all the lights on. Stupid Dave. Stupid Dave. I need to turn off my heat, too. Now you watch in about a minute and a half. It's going to be freezing down here, and I'll have to go close that window. All right, so we got 40 seconds to go here in the first half. And we're going to go 6, which is going to be an outside run right here. And on the outside run, going up against short yardage. So where's my short yardage? Here it is. I can just put that right on the top. I wonder what these numbers here are for. I wonder if that's if you're playing head-to-head. But see how they all have different numbers here on the defensive cards? At that, I haven't figured out what that is yet. All right, so it's going to be a 1st and 10. Just trying to run out the clock. And a 42 is DL1. Is DL1 tackle 9. Leroy Selman is a tackle 5. So it's going to be a breakaway here. So who's going to get that breakaway? Number 1. That'll be Chuck Muncie on the outside run. No, that's going to be Archie Manning. Archie Manning taking off with the ball in a broken play. And so he's going to get on the breakaway 10, 13. He'll get 13 yards. So 5, 10, 13. And that'll break it out to there. So once he runs on that one. So we're going to go one more. And we're going to just say they take a knee. And we'll get out of the half. So we're just going to say take a knee here as they get the ball up to midfield. Oh, so wait, no. What do you think? Should we try a long pass? Let's try a long pass. Let's try a long pass. All right. So just for fun, we're going to go deep zone against a long pass. All right. We're going to air it out with time running out. Just kind of like a Hail Mary thing. I know that somebody come up with a Hail Mary chop. We're just going to go long pass. All right, let's just see what we can do. So long pass here for New Orleans on 1st down. And so we have a 22 on the long pass. Quarterback deep. Is it 8? No, it's a 2. So that'll be incomplete, and we'll just call that the end of the half. So that is that. So the score at the end of one half of play, and we'll just call this, we'll call it taking a knee. So New Orleans takes a knee, and that's where we stand here. So Tampa will kick off in here in the 3rd, and it's 10-0 New Orleans. Again, recapping our scoring. Tampa threw an interception on their first drive. New Orleans drove down the field in a 6-yard TD run by Chuck Muncie, made it 7-0. After a Tampa punt, New Orleans drove the field again and got a 25-yard field goal from Rich Zaro. And that's all our scoring. So we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've had 10 drives in this game. And so that is that. And so we will kick it off. So Tampa Bay will kick off. So we're going to go here. And we're going to go here. And let me just go back to Studio B for 1 second here. And in the chat room, so again, thanks for coming by here in this afternoon game. Again, I don't know if I'll finish it out, but I picked it up here in the 2nd quarter. I just like to show off as I'm getting more fluid with this game. I just kind of want to show the gameplay and how quick it plays. Usually I start with something simple, simple gameplay, showing you everything, and now I'm kind of just playing the game, and it's moving on at a pretty good clip. Let's see. Charles, thanks for coming by. And P-Jet says Bucks versus the Aints. Best we can hope for is a tie. Yeah. Well, if that game, I've watched the highlights of that game so many times. It was the Saints offense just turnover and fumbles and interceptions. The defense won that game for Tampa. It really did. And Gandalf says I was going to ask you what those numbers were as well. I don't know. I think they're the defensive cards, right? Because there's I'm looking at them here, and there's 7 cards and 7 numbers. So maybe if you're playing head-to-head, I don't know. I don't know what that is because the offense doesn't have them. So that I don't know. Matthew asks, good evening, Dave and chat. Good to see you, Matthew. Looks like a pretty interesting game. It is. It's fun. And how's it compared to APA? Well, It's there's some similarities, some differences. It's a play-by-play game, so it's resolve every play. It's not a drive-by-drive or a quick play game. It's a long play game. It's going to take you a long time to play because you got 120 or so plays to resolve plus kicks. The setup's a lot faster than APA because you don't have individual cards. You have a team card. Let's see if I can show you the team card here. So here's the team card for the Tampa Bay team. Okay, so you got your quarterbacks at the top. Then you have here you got your receivers and your running backs, and you got your defense, and then you got your special teams down here. And there's just ratings for everybody here that you look at. So if you're looking at Leroy Selman, DL1. It's like, what's his tackle rating compared to the blue die? So a lot of it is you're looking at the blue die. Whatever this role is, you're comparing it to the player you're checking. If they meet or beat the blue die, you get the better rating for that player. Whether it's offense or defense, they get the better rating out of the two columns. If they don't meet or beat the blue die, then they get the lesser of the two ratings. So it's better for the other team. It's kind of how it plays. So those are some of the differences. It's quick to set up because you just put up the team sheets. I cut up there's 7 defensive plays, and I just cut them up individually. And for the offense, I think there's 8. And you roll off a play selection card to get the play. So you can call the play yourself if you want, but I like to roll off the play selection card. And you roll the dice, and you check to see if there's a penalty on the yellow die, see if there's a fumble on the yellow die, and how it happens is you roll the 2 dice. I'll show you the gameplay. I'll show you a little bit more about gameplay when we get going here. A lot of it is based on the main 3 die, and you look at the chart. I still think APA is my favorite game. I don't know why, I just do. I like charts. I like the APA charts. I like the APA hockey. I like the APA baseball. I like the APA football. So I really like the charts in that. But APA with all the individual cards, it's a longer setup. It's a longer game to play. It just resounds with me. Is that the right word? I don't know what that word is, but it works for me. APA works really well for me. I just don't like this here last night. I downloaded the PDF, I printed out the teams, and I was playing in 5 minutes. And APA, you can't do that. Even if you have the teams, you got to shell out all the cards and do some math, and it takes a lot longer to set up. So while I like the APA, I know it's Thanksgiving dinner. It's going to take me a long time to set up and get the game going. Here, with season ticket football and Solitaire Pro and even second season, you can start a game real fast, okay, and get up and running and get into the game quicker than you can with APA. That's just my opinion. It's a play-by-play game, so there's some similarities there. But whereas APA, you're going to the chart, and here you're checking the player's rating against the blue die. So almost like a second season type of thing. Is the left guard a 1 or a 2? It does that in second season. That's what it does here. Is the left guard or is the offensive line or is the defensive back? Can they beat the blue die or not? That's what you're asking yourself in this game. And then sometimes you go to the defensive card itself. So anyway, I'll do a little bit here. I'll show you a little bit as we get going here. Okay, so let's go to the kickoff. So Buccaneers will be kicking off. And New Orleans will get the ball first as we start the third quarter. All righty, so we'll put 15 back on the clock. And so let's roll the dice here. So what I'm looking for here is this and this. Okay, so I got a 6-sided and 2 10s. So if you look on the kickoff, this is what you're rolling. And this is my player indicator die. This is my penalty die. So if this is not a 1 or a 20, you disregard it. 1 would be a fumble, 20 would be a penalty, I think. Hang on a sec. Yes, 1 is a fumble, 20 is a penalty on every play, or at least a check for a fumble. So on the kickoff, I rolled a 56. So 56, I go here, and it's received at the white yard line. So it's received at the 6. Okay, you follow that? It's received into the end zone. So it's 6 yards deep into the end zone. If I want to return it, I get 10, plus I roll on the breakaway chart, which is over here. Okay, which is probably going to be less than 20. But 6 yards deep, that's pretty deep into the end zone. So I'm not going to return this. So we're going to take this at the 20 is what I'm going to do. All right, if 1 or 2 yards deep, I would take it out. But 6 yards deep, I think, is pretty deep. So we're not going to break it out. Okay, so now what I do on offense, this is what I like to do, and then you can override this if you want, but so I roll this, and you add these. So that's a 5, okay, and that's obviously a 7, and that tells you what play selection you're going to do. Now, on the team card, I don't know if I can dig this out or not, but let me show you Tampa Bay because it's easier. On the team card, you see at the bottom here, on the play calling on Tampa Bay, if they're behind or tied or ahead, you subtract numbers from that particular roll on first and second down only. So if this were Tampa Bay, I rolled a 5. I'm behind, so I would subtract 1, so that 5 becomes a 4, so that anything less than a 5 is going to be an inside run. So Tampa Bay was on offense, that'd be an inside run. New Orleans, they're ahead, so you subtract 2, so that 5 becomes a 3. So it will be an inside run for them too. Okay, so for New Orleans, I pull out the inside run card, and so that's going to be their play, inside run. The blue die is the defense. So it's a 7. I still subtract a 2 because what you subtract from here, subtract from here. So it kind of keeps the plays kind of even. And it resonates. Thank you, Ted. Resonates. Thank you so much. So I would have a 5. So a 5 would be bump and run for the Tampa Bay defense. So I'm going to come over here. I take out bump and run. I'll put my play card back. And this is going to be my play. It's going to be inside run against bump and run. All right. Now, if it was third or fourth down, I would ignore the team card and I would go here. And this tells you, if it's 1 yard, 2 yards, 3 to 5 or 6, that's what you would add to your dice roll to get your automatic play call. And I like games that do this where I can just kind of roll the dice and get my play call. Now, APA doesn't. APA, you have to call the play. There are ways you can do it to avoid that. But I don't mind it in APA. I don't know why. I don't mind calling my own plays in APA. Probably because I have the individual cards. So what you do now is Fenner comes by, and he's in Alabama. Fantastic. So what you do now on the plays, you roll the dice. First thing I do is check the yellow die. I look for a 1 or a 20. So there's no 1 or a 20, so we don't worry about a fumble or a penalty yet. So then 18, that's going to be my identifier die. It's going to identify who has the ball unless it's specified on the card. So let's look at the offensive roll. So a 43. I look at 43 on the offensive card. That's where you start. Is the offensive line power? I need to check the offensive line power for New Orleans. The offensive line power is 4. It's less than 7. Okay, so you have to meet or beat this to get the better result, which is this column. So on a 43, it would have been a 5-yard gain if my offensive power was equal to or greater than this. It is less than that, so I go to the next column, and it's only a 1-yard gain. And who's going to get it? Because it's not specified. 18, so on the rush, 18 is my running back 2, Tony Galbraith. So Tony Galbraith gets 1 yard. 30 seconds off the clock, and it's second down. And that's kind of the slow way of playing the game here. Okay, so that gives you an idea what's going on. So I'm going to pick up the pace here, because when I play real slow, I get people saying, this game takes forever. Well, when you stop and explain every single thing, yes, it does take forever. But when you get going, it doesn't. Okay, so, and Gandalf was in here. Gandalf, have you played the hockey game yet? Have you even read the directions on it? Heck, I didn't get it. I should have spent the $20 and got it just to read the directions. I wonder if he would send me the directions to read it. I bet he would. And he says, this explains exactly why we are so lucky to have all these games to play. We get to pick which one we like. No shame on the ones we don't. And then just have fun and enjoy yourself. Yep, and that's exactly right. And the thing is, I play a ton of games because I love a lot of games. I do. And last night I was in the mood to play 77 Buccaneers. I bought the season, and I was playing in 5 minutes. I could have pulled out Solitaire Pro and played it, but I'm kind of in the season ticket mode right now, and I told Clay I would show off his game on the channel here, and so that's what I'm doing. And so when I'm in a game mode, I like to stick with one for a while because I don't have to relearn anything. I'm in the groove, and I'm getting faster at it, But I will pull out some other games and play other games, and there's reasons why you play games. Sometimes, again, there's reasons why I played this last night. I'm going to be pulling out APA pretty soon. I have some time off around Christmas. I am going to be playing a ton of APA football. I hope. I need to clean up some of my baseball projects too, but yeah, I hope. All right, so we have an inside run Oh no, we already decided that was. I think that was the last place. We get 1 yard. Okay, so let me figure it out here. So I'm going to go a little quicker now. So we're going to get a 5. So we're going to say inside run again, and they're going to go rush contain. So we're going to go inside run against rush contain here on second down. So here we go. All right, so we're going to roll the dice here, so there's no penalties. I got a 37. Is RB3 8? I don't think so on the power. His power is a 5, so he's going to be hit. He's going to lose that yard. So it's going to be a 1 yard loss, and that's going to bring up a third down and long here for the Saints. So on third and long, we're going to add 6, so we have 13, and 6 is 20, so it's going to be situational. So on the situational chart, it's going to be medium pass. So we got the medium pass. We haven't had a medium pass in a while. So we're going to go medium pass. And for the defense, it's going to be 3 and 6 is 9. And they're going to go with a blitz. So Buccaneers bringing the heat. See if we can make a play. 3rd and 10. Big play here. Can the Buccaneers stop the Saints? A 38. Offensive line protect. It's not a 9. It's a protect 1. Oh, now we go to the pressure chart. All righty, so the Buccaneers defense trying to flush out Archie Manning on the pressure chart. A 51. Is DL4 sack 3? Glenn Robinson is sack 4. That's going to be a sack and a 7-yard loss, and we check for a fumble. Okay? And his fumble is a 2. So it's a 7-yard loss. A 1 or a 2, he fumbles the ball. No, he doesn't. So 7-yard loss. So 5, 6, 7. So a big play by the Buccaneer defense. And that's going to force a punt as they get to Archie Manning for the sack. And that's how fun this game can be. So now we're going to have to get a New Orleans punt here. So again, I'm just kind of keeping track of the drive. So in the third quarter, we got a New Orleans punt to start the third quarter, and the Buccaneers get the ball back. And, okay, I appreciate that, Gandalf. I just want to just read it, you know. And AP says, I watched a video about ringside hockey game. It's very overwhelming. Yeah, you know, although I will say I was watching the developer was doing the spreadsheet in Excel. And it was kind of neat how you could, as soon as you dropped the players in, it was finding them on the drop menu, and you were keeping stats in there. It looked pretty interesting. The player cards had way too much going on. It just, every movement of the puck, you were following something. To me, it was too much. And I love hockey. To me, it was too much. I should have got it for $20 and at least tried it, but I didn't. And Matthew says, what's my favorite hockey game? I don't have a favorite. I got a ton of games I enjoy playing. Apple Hockey and Hockey Bones are at the top of the list for the long play games. Shootout Hockey and Stone Cold Hockey for my medium play games, like 15, 20 minutes, half hour type of games. And for the quicker play games, you know, Downey's got some great quicker play games that I like to play. And was there another quicker play games that I can think of? I'm not sure. And on the computer, I like In the Crease. I don't like In the Crease. Or inside the crease. I don't like inside the crease on the table. I like it on the computer. I really do. All right, so coming into punt is Tom Blanchard. Hasn't seen a lot of action today. All right, so we don't have to worry about any fumbles or anything like that. So I got a 51 on the punt. That's going to be a 44-yard kick and a fair catch. All right, 44 yards. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 44 yards. And that's where Tampa Bay will take over 1st and 10. Okay. So let me swap these so I can keep them on the correct side. And yeah, it's getting cold in here now, so let me close my window. Let me run to my window. I just close that up. I turned down the heat, so it should be good. These lights just make everything so hot. Alrighty. But yes, I did want to try it, but boy, it was just a little bit too much for me. I mean, maybe if they have another sale, I might grab it again and give it a try. But I'd have to, like, that's a summer game for me when I have a lot of time in my hands. All right, Buccaneer ball, first down. Let's see what they're going to do for a play. Ooh, a 69. So that's going to be what, 15? Minus 1 is a 14. So they're going to go medium pass. So the Bucs, Gary Huff trying to go medium pass here. And a 9 minus 1 is 8. So they're going to go past blitz. So that's what we got going on here in the third quarter. So Buccaneers going to go medium pass against pass blitz. And let's see what they can do. A 17 is a quarterback deep is a 0. So it's going to be incomplete. Don't even got to worry about it. All right, so second down. And here we go. So his pass sails, and it's incomplete. Again, this is the Buccaneers, so we got to win on defense. So we're going to get a 8 minus 1 is a 7, so we're going to go outside run. And on defense, a 5 is going to be bump and run. All righty. So we got outside run and bump and run. So here we go. 2nd and 10. All right, take that out of here. 35 is going to be, is the RB2 rush 8? I don't think so. Anthony Davis is a rush 3. So absolutely nothing. So they stuff him at the line, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and long for Tampa Bay, 3rd and 10. So we have a 14 and 6. It's going to be 20. It's going to be situational. So we're going to go medium pass again on 3rd and 10. And on the on the defense, short zone. So where's my short zone? There it is. Short zone. I love that I did this, actually. I these cards, because these actually come on a piece of paper. You know, they look like this. They come on a page like this. And I just cut them in quarters and printed them out. And then I did the, I rounded the corners with a rounder. And I love it. I thought of it at the hockey rink. It's like, how can I make this look better and make it easy for me to remember plays instead of having big sheets of paper? It says, let me cut these down. So I wonder if Clay will make something like this so you can kind of print these out individually. I mean, you can cut the paper, but they're not perfectly centered, and he does a good job of centering stuff. So, all right, so here we go. It's a 3rd and 10 for the Buccaneers on their own 43-yard line. All right, we don't have to worry about that. A 63 is a cornerback 2, cover 4. Cornerback 2 is cover 5. Ernest Jackson will make the play, and that will be incomplete as well. So the Buccaneers will just go 3 and out. So that was pretty. So the Buccaneers do a good job of the defense stopping the Saints, but they're just going to kick it right back. So we have a couple of really, really bad teams here today, folks. I'm sorry about the matchup. When I had that Colts-Patriots game from 2004, we were going back and forth all day long, and that made it really kind of fun. All righty, so in comes the kicker, and this is Dave Green, who's had a workout today with all the punting he's done. And Dave Green, 24, 35 yards, and it's caught. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, right? 35, and it's caught by number 8. And, they only have the one punt returner. So it's Maudy. So Maudy is going to get a return out of this. All right, so let's go. So Maudy's going to get a return of 25. And that'll be absolutely nothing on the play. So they're going to knock him down right there. So that's where the Saints will take over. And they'll have it 1st down and 10. So we'll continue on. So let's swap this up now. So we'll put the Bucks over here. Again, using my Victor Wenzel stands. And look at that. I mean, that's just perfect. I love these things. I do. All right, 1st and 10. And we're going to do 9 minus 2 is a 7. So they're going to go outside run, which is right here. All righty. There's my outside run. And the defense is going to go 5, which is bump and run. All righty, so here we go. 1st and 10 for the Saints. 1977 football. It's 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Oh, we're going to have a flag on the play. And the 66 is 6 yards. So let's check the flag. So 66 is an automatic 6 yards. We don't have to worry about anything. If it's in the red zone, it's only 1, but we got a flag here. So let's check the advanced rules. So on a rushing play, we're going to look at the penalty table. So let's look at the penalty table here. And it's just a 1 to 20 roll. Nice and simple. And a 13. Offsides on the defense. So we'll take the 5 yards. And we'll keep it first down, all right? That's what we'll do. So instead of taking the 6, we'll take the 5. We'll back it up a yard, but we get the free down. So that's what we're going to do. So it's going to be first down and 5 right now. First and 5. A 3 and a 9 is 12. Minus 2 is a 10. So they're going to go short pass on first and 5. And over here is they're going to go balanced is what I'm seeing. Alrighty. So short pass and balance for New Orleans. And a 10. And we get a false start. Oh, but there's a possible fumble too. So here's what we do here. This is interesting. So on a 1, on a false start, and I've gotten this before. It's amazing how many times I've gotten the 1-0-1. So it's a false start, but we check for fumble. So we re-roll, and we check against the quarterback. So what we have here, we re-roll the D20. His fumble's a 2. So we subtract this, so no, it wouldn't be. So if it's 2, this is a special situation. So it's the fumble, which is 2, minus the blue die, which is 2. So that's going to give us a 0. So there's no way we can get a 0. So we're going to give those 5 yards back on the false start. So that's kind of how that works out. So it goes back to a first and 10. So we have an offsides, and then we have a false start. How about that? Okay. So now we're going to go 6. So they're going to go outside run here on this play. Alrighty, outside run. And the defense is going to go short yardage. So they're going to play for the short run here. So here we go. Saints ball, first and 10. After a couple of penalties, just washed out everything. So we can not have to worry about penalties. We got a 68. And that's going to be straight up 6 yards. And carrying the ball is 18. It's going to be Galbraith. So 6 yards for Galbraith. So 5, 6. And finally, we get to move the down. So it's going to be second down. So any questions you guys have watching this game here? I think I'm playing it correctly. So I don't know if you had any questions about anything I'm doing here or how I'm doing it. Again, I'm mostly going by the play selection chart, but sometimes I'll modify that. But the referee decided, like Dan said, they decided to change that false start to an illegal shift, so the ball will go over to the Chiefs. I know the Chiefs aren't playing, but they're going to get the ball. So so I need to dig out the Chiefs team, and the Chiefs will come into the game with the ball. I think that's only right. Exactly right. So they're going to go inside run here on this second down play. Was that the weirdest thing you've ever seen? Even if it was the right call, the optics of what's going on this season for the Chiefs is absolutely insane. Even if it's correct. So I'm going to go back to balanced. Even if that was the correct call, it is just so awful of a look for the NFL. It really is. All right, inside run here, 2nd and 4. All right, we can get rid of that. A 64. Is S1 tackle a 6? Yes, Cedric Brown is a 7. And so he will still get 4 yards, and that'll actually be a first down. So he'll get him right at the sticks, but that'll be a first down for the Saints. For the Saints. You know, it's like how many things can go one way before you start to question the validity of things? And I know to say it's rigged is really a stretch because so many people have to be involved in that somehow, some way, somebody would say something about that. So, but still, how many times can you flip a coin and have it come up your way before somebody says something, you know? And, all right, so we're going to do a 4. So that'll be another inside run. And over here, they're going to go rush contain. So they're going to be playing the run over here for Tampa. So first down and 10 for the Saints. Just kind of grinding out the clock here in this absolutely boring game. We don't need that. 44. Is the offensive line power 8? No, I don't think so. Their power is 4. So that'll just be a 1-yard gain. And carrying the ball, in case you're wondering, is 16. And that'll be Galbraith again, so for 1 yard. So Galbraith carries it for 1. We got a second down. A 3 is another inside run. And a 4 is balanced. So this game's kind of grinding to a halt here. There's really no excitement in this game right now. Sorry. Again, I probably won't finish the game, but just give you an idea how it can move along pretty quick. 63, LB3 at 2. Dave Lewis, his tackle is a 5. He will make the tackle after a 3-yard gain. So 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, it would have been a breakaway. So that's a nice play there. So it's going to be 3rd down at 6. So we're going to have to add 6 to our roll. So we have 13 and 6 is 19. It's going to be on the situational chart over here. It's going to be a short pass. So on 3rd and 6, short pass. The funny thing about this, everything kind of works out. When you roll the dice and follow along, it just works. It's kind of like, what was that Christmas cartoon with the mouse and the clock, and you see all the gears working? That's what it feels like. It feels like that no matter what happens, that this thing just kind of works. All right, and they're going to go short zone. All righty, so most of the time the defense is going to be pretty cool, but sometimes, depending on the role, you guess wrong. The defense kind of guesses wrong, and that's when it makes it kind of fun. And sometimes if you guess wrong and you go to the defensive card, the results are going to be very good for the offense. So. And here we go. So we don't have to worry about that. We got a 22. Is wide receiver 1 and 8 reception? No, he's a 3. That's Chuck Muncie. He's a 3, so that's going to be incomplete. And so it's going to bring up a 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it again. So in comes Tom Blanchard. He will be kicking this one away. Let's get my kicking chart here on the punts, and here we go. So we have a 56, and that'll be 47 yards, and that'll sail out of bounds. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 26, 47. That'll go out of bounds at the Buccaneer 21-yard line. So Tampa with the ball, trailing 10-0. Not terrible, actually. 10-0 is not terrible. They seem to be their offense can't do anything, as we know. So it's just been punt, punt, punt. We haven't had any scores since the first quarter, so it's been kind of bad. You guys should have been here for the first quarter. And Ollie comes in and says, are we talking about the NFL being rigged? No. What are you talking about, Ollie? Now you're being silly, Ollie. We're not talking about it being rigged. No way. If he thinks that the refs would be the only one in on it. Money is a powerful tool. Yeah, with all the gambling going on, that if it ever got out that it was fixed, like it was like a wrestling type of thing, oof, there's just too much money being bet right now for this thing to be rigged. I will say this, though. And I talk to Juckett about this all the time. It's amazing when you look at the point spreads, okay? So when you got whoever's playing who, you got Pittsburgh, Cleveland, or Philadelphia, Jacksonville, and you look at the point spread. When you get the final score, 80 to 90% of those games are within a point or two of the spread. Meaning it's really a coin flip. It's really a coin flip as to who's going to win against the spread, because you got a team and they're favored by 3 and they win by 4. Or they're favored by 3.5, they win by 4 again. Or maybe they win by 3. It's within a half a point. It's you never look at it and say, oh man, this is a clear-cut winner. Even they're playing, it's the best and the worst team, and you're like, oh, they're only given 4 points. Oh, I'm going to take the best team. For some reason, they keep it close with the point spread, I've only noticed it this year because I've only paid attention, because I haven't done any betting yet, but I used to like to play the football card back in the day and pick 4 teams, and for $1 it was fun. But holy cow, I don't know if I'd want to do that right now, because it's, you look at this, I don't know how you pick them, because it's just, everything's a coin flip. Really, very few games are blowouts, and very few games are too far away from the point spread, so it's not easy. It's just not. So that's why I don't do it. I know Juckett's made $1 million betting on the FanDuel. Every day he's like, oh, I put $1 million on Chicago, and it clears. So he's unbelievable, that guy. He knows everything about football, David C. comes by. We got to set up a time to do that chat with the members-only chat. And I got to, hoping everybody, I need to get a hold of everybody in one spot so we can kind of coordinate a time. Because most people I don't have on email and stuff like that, and I just want to coordinate, make sure we can all do it. All right, Buccaneer ball. So we're going to do 8 with a screen pass against 7. So we got a screen pass against 7, which is a short zone. Okay. Did I ever see the video how instead of taking an Aiden Mahone ran backwards 3 times, the prop bet for his running yards like was 19 before the 3 plays. He had 37 and lost money. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that there's things like that happen. I don't know if they really pay attention to that though. I mean, sometimes they take knees and they kick field goals when it doesn't make sense, and it's like they're affecting something, but are they thinking about that? You know. All right, so we got a 39 on the screen passes. The LB2 tackle 3. The LB2 is tackle 3. Yes, it is. No gain. So it's dumped off to Isaac Higgins, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, so there's no gain. 2nd down and 10 for the Buccaneers. We have a 10. So they're going to go short pass this time. And the defense is going to, the defense is going short yardage. Interesting. So this could be a positive here. Why not take a knee? Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. Sometimes it's messed up, the things they do. All right, so we got a short yardage play on the defense against short pass. Here we go. Buccaneers, 2nd and 10. 44 is a DL1, a sack 5. The DL1 is a sack 4. Oh, he escapes. And Huff will find his man, and that's going to be Ed Williams, the fullback, who fumbled earlier. He will get 9. So the Buccaneers now have it up at the 30, and it's going to be a 3rd and very short for Tampa. So can they get a rare 1st down? We might have to actually go for it. I mean, we're 0-12, right? And we're on the road. You know, you don't punt on 4th and 1. Let's see if we get it here. So we're going inside run. All right, so we knew that was coming. So we got an inside run that's going to pound it up the middle. And so they're going to go, they're going short zone. They're looking for the pass. So this might actually work out to our advantage. All right, so here we go. So Buccaneers, 3rd and 1. At 47 is a DL1 tackle 4. The DL1 is tackle 3. Cannot make the play. And busting through is Ed Williams for 3 yards. And that's a 1st down for the Buccaneers. All right, so Tampa gets the ball moving here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get a fresh set of downs. So we have another inside run coming up against another short zone. All right, so we can leave everything right there. Here we go. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. All right, get rid of that. A 39 is offensive line power 3. Yeah, no, they're at 2, so there's going to be no gain. So Ricky Bell hits the line. Absolutely nothing. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. All right, so we're going to do 4, another inside run against pass blitz this time. This should be interesting. All righty, so it's going to be an inside run against the pass blitz. And we got a possible fumble. Look at that. Unbelievable. 54 is DL3. Tackle 6. DL3 is tackle 3, so it's going to be a 6-yard gain, 5-6, for Ricky Bell, fumble 10. So Ricky Bell, 6-yard gain, he's hit. The ball does not come loose, right, because we do the fumble check on the fumble-rooski here, and we check to see if it's equal to or less than. And it is not. It is greater than. So there's no fumble on the play. So the ball looked like it came loose. It did not. And so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Buccaneers. So on 3rd and 4, we add 3. So we got an 11. We're going to go draw play. That's the one thing I think this game does a little bit better than APA. The draw plays and the screen plays in APA, at least how I play it, don't work out very well. It's a very, very low percentage play. And 7 is going to be a short zone, right? Short zone. There we go. Okay, so here it is. 3rd and 4 for Tampa at the 39. And they got a 64. Is LB2 a 2 on a strip? LB2 is a 3 on the strip. And he strips the ball away after a 5-yard gain. Oh, man. So he gets the first down. So 3 is Ricky Bell. Gains 5 yards, and we have a fumble. So on an FF, that's a straight fumble. And I think we roll off the chart, right? So on the FF, that's a forced fumble. Yep. So ball comes free. So this one does come free. So the ball comes free. Let's take a look at our fumble recovery chart. So a nice job here by the defense as he knocks the ball from Ricky Bell after he gets the first down. And we got a 46, and that's going to be picked up by Joe Fetterspiel of the Saints. So the Saints get the ball. So the Saints now have the ball. And on an 8, yes, we're going to get a return. We're going to get a fumble return. So we're going to roll on the chart below. So let's roll on the chart below. So we have a 14. And so no return, it says. No return. So he's just going to fall on the ball there. So on 3rd down, the Buccaneers cough it up. Taken over by the Saints. And so they'll get the ball back. And they won't even get a chance to punt. So Buccaneers, now that's their second turnover of the day. So Tampa will fumble. So they got an interception and now a fumble. And so the Saints take over with 5.5 to go here in the 3rd quarter. So we'll play a couple of more. Maybe, I don't know if we'll finish out the quarter or not. Let's see how quick it goes. Alrighty. So 10-0 here for New Orleans. And so we got a 14 minus 1 is a 12. Minus 2 is a long pass. Ooh, they're going to try to stuff it right down their throat here. So the ball on the 44 Tampa. And they're going to go short zone. So they fooled the Buccaneers. They're going to go long against the short zone, I believe it is. Here we go. All right, Archie Manning looking to send this one deep. Oh, we have a possible fumble, though, on the 1. So I got a 63, and go to the defensive card. A 63 is S2 cover 6. S2 cover is a 3. So that's going to be 30 yards and a breakaway. Let me check on the completed pass, though. Check for fumble at the end of the play. So it's a completed pass, 30 yards and a breakaway so the pass is complete, to Herman. And he's going to fumble 12. So Herman goes to the breakaway chart. Don Herman on the breakaway chart. And that's going to be 10 plus 30. That's 40. And his speed is 3. So 40. Holy cow. He's hit at the 1, right? He's hit at the 1-yard line, and the ball comes free. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. So Don Herman racing in. He's hit, and the ball comes free. Who's going to get the ball? Where's my fumble recovery? Oh, no, I have to see if he fumbles it. Okay, my bad. Let's roll here. His fumble is a 12. Yes, he does fumble it. So the ball comes free at the 1-yard line. 68. Recovered by Tampa. It's recovered by Mike Washington. And he will pick it up at the 1. So maybe he was celebrating a little too early. Oh, man. That is hilarious. So a long pass to Don Herman connects, and as he's going into the end zone, he is hit, and the ball comes free, and Tampa has it on the 1-yard line. Wow. That is pretty cool. And stuff like that happens on our tabletop. So New Orleans comes back with a fumble, and Tampa has it on the 1-yard line. How about that? How about that, folks? How about that? All right, but New Orleans still has the lead, and Tampa now at the 1-yard line. Oh, man, what are they going to do? Well, they're going to go inside run, very predictable here, and they're going to go bump and run on this side. We haven't played a bump and run in a while. All right, here we go. Bump and run against the inside run. Can Tampa get it out from the 1-yard line here? So we have a 40. Is the offensive line power 1? Yes, it is, and that'll be 3 yards. So they'll get a few yards here. So that'll be Anthony Davis picking up 3. So he'll get out to the 4. 2nd down and 7 for the Buccaneers. So that's a big play to get out of there. Get out of the safety zone. So they're going to go inside run again against a pass blitz. All righty, so inside run against a pass blitz. So Buccaneers on 2nd down. And we got a 35. That's going to be his RB2 power. His power is a 1. So he will gain 1 yard. So he'll get it out to the 5. And so we got a 3rd down for the Buccaneers and 6. So we got a 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. So we're going to add 6. So we're going to get 13. So it's going to be a medium pass, which I don't think they've completed one all day long. So we're going to try it, though. We're going to try a medium pass. Oh, and they're going to go short zone on this one. That's what they got because we have a 0, but we're adding 6. So it's going to bring us to a short zone. So here we go. Medium pass, short zone. Let's see if they can get a guy deep here. 3rd and 6 for the Buccaneers from the 5-yard line. And a 47 is S1 cover 6. S1 cover is a 5. It's going to be a 23-yard catch. And he loops it over the short zone. And making that catch is going to be John McKay, the coach's son. 23 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3. All the way out to the 28-yard line. And that's some breathing room now for the Buccaneers. Boy, what a chance we get a 99-yard drive out of Tampa Bay. Still in it, folks. Still in it. Still in it. Inside run against short zone. Inside run, short zone. All right, Buccaneers driving here. Kind of driving. 65. And that's an automatic 4 yards. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like how he's thrown a few of those automatic ones in there. Oh, and we got a flag. And we got a flag. So we got 4 yards, but let's check the flag. And a 17 is defensive holding. So we're going to take the 5 yards. So let's back that off here. So we'll take the 5 yards, and that'll just remain first down. So we'll take it the smart way out. So holding on the defense, and that might be some of those. On a 5 yard, that would be an automatic first down on a pass. But I think on a run, it's not. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. Again, we're just having some fun here today. 1st and 5. Ooh. Inside run against a pass blitz. Inside run against a pass blitz. So Buccaneers just playing it safe here on 1st and 5. A 50 is a DL2 tackle 6. He's a tackle 3. So it's going to be a 4-yard gain. Buccaneers moving the ball. Anthony Davis picking up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that brings up a 2nd and 1 for Tampa. Setting up a 2nd and very short. So what they want to do on 2nd and short, another inside run against short yardage. So everyone playing for the short yardage to get that first down. Here we go. 2nd and 1. A 59. Is the LB1 tackle 9? I don't think so. No. And that's going to be a breakaway. So Ricky Bell is going to get a breakaway here. He doesn't have any speed, but he will get a breakaway. So here we go on the breakaway chart. Come on, nice high number. Nice high number. 8 yards. So 5, 6, 7. That'd be a first down, though. Oh, 9 yards. 9 yards. There we go. 4, 4, and 1 is 9. So that's what we get for that. Anything higher than that, we could have busted it open, but we didn't. All right, so Buccaneer ball, 1st and 10. Right? All right, so we need to do this and do this. A little over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 12 for the Buccaneers. That's going to be a long pass. Oh, this is... Oh, boy. All right, Gary Huff's going to try to throw this one deep. Is there any Buccaneer magic here? And they're going to go rush contain. Oh, they're going to fake him out here. So we really want to get to the defensive card on this one, I'm pretty sure. All right, they're trying to air this one out. Here we go. A 19 is wide receiver 3 deep, a 1. Yes, it's a 2. 27 yards. And he finds John McKay for 27. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 27. And the Buccaneers have moved the ball deep into Saints territory. All right, so after that, remember, this drive started at the 1 with that fumble, right? That started at the 1. So craziness happening here at the Big Easy. So we got a 10. I'm going to go short pass. So we got a short pass here. Yeah, they're finding the acorn, yes. And for the defense, a 7 is a short zone. So short pass and short zone. There we go. And 16 is tight end 1 receiving 5. No. And it's going to be incomplete. All right, so we got a 2nd down and 10. So Huff's pass falls incomplete. A 6 is an outside run against balanced. All right, so I'm going to go outside run against a balanced breakfast. Okay. And there's a flag on the play. 48 is DL4 tackle 1. I would say yes. So no gain. So the ball was handed off to Ed Williams for no gain. But let's check the flag. All righty. So no gain. I'm going to check the flag. And neutral zone infraction on the defense. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. 15 seconds on that one. And so Buccaneers drive will continue. 2nd and 5 now. So they'll take advantage of all these penalties. Ooh, we got 14. Medium pass. Come here. Medium pass. All righty. See if they can get in the end zone here. Against, oh, man, they're going short yardage. Ooh, they didn't read that at all. Let's see if the Bucs can take advantage of this. Medium pass against short yardage. 2nd and 5. That was a 7. A 47 is S1 cover a 7. S1 cover is a 5. And that'll be 23 yards. And wowzers. And now the extra point, and we always hold our breath. So we only need 9. All right, we only need a 9, and that includes a bonus of 2. So Alan Levitt is the kicker. So we need 7. We need to roll a 7 on here. And yes, we did. That's good. So the extra point is good. So it's 10-7. Holy smokely dokalies, the Buccaneers. 99-yard drive. And they go in for the score. So I think that's where we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to wrap it up here. I might finish this offline, but just want to give you guys a little bit more gameplay here, a season ticket football. Enjoying this very much. I do have to head to work shortly, though, but yeah. So there it is. So Tampa Bay, that was an exciting drive, right? You guys waited around all that time to get a drive. That's a 99-yard drive. So it was a fumble at the 1, recovered by the Buccaneers, and they drive it the length of the field. So that was a good time, yep. Yeah, and I just say, it's the fun we can have here. Sometimes you get a dud, and sometimes you have that fun. And we had that was a fun drive here. Medium pass to the back, Bell, and he will go in for the score. Oh, was it Bell? No, it actually wasn't. It was I don't know what number I rolled. It wasn't Bell. I'm sorry. Bell would have been on the. I think we're going to give it to Owens on the medium pass because Bell can't catch a medium pass. So I think it was Owens. So we're going to say it was Owens, actually. So Owens. So Owens on the play. Tight end 1. Oh, tight end 1. So if I roll the 1, I think I rolled did I roll a 1 or a 3? Do you remember what it was? I can go back and watch the replays. So if it's Bell would have been a 1-3 on a short. So I know it's a 1-3. So 1 is Dana Navziger, and 2-11 is Owens. So I don't know if it was Owens or Dana Navziger. So it all depends on what that number was. I can go back and look it up. It's not that important. But so anyway, yeah. So I'll give it to Owens. If not, whatever it was there on the roll. So anyway, so that is that. So yeah, some more season ticket football, having fun with that. I need to get back to, I got to finish this up here so I can get baseball back here because I have 2 baseball products that I want to wrap up. I need to get my 79 playoffs done. So I'm in the American League, best of 5, California, Baltimore. So I need to get back to that. Remember that game? The pinch hit 3-run homer in the bottom of the 9th to force extra innings. That was fun. That was fun. And then I still have my longer one, which is the Strat 76. Everybody makes the playoffs, best of 3 series. So I got the 2 of those going back and forth. And I'm kicking around if I want to pick up. Strat's on sale again. I'm kicking around if I want to pick up a season on sale or not. I have so many seasons, and I did get a lot during the sales. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm still thinking about that. So, but anyway, so all right. I'm Dave. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's season ticket football. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it very much. And we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.